Hey y'all, so this video is about the importance of grinding. And before I get into the specifics of that message, let me give you some background information. There's something you need to know about me. I can rap. Specifically, I can rap every single lyric to every single song that Ludacris ever released onto the radio. And one of my favorites used to be When You Move, I Move, just like that. And what I didn't know at the time, however, is that one, Ludacris is not the originator of those words. And two, he said them all wrong because God said it first. And God said, when you move, I move, just like that. And you might think I'm being silly, and I partially am, but for real, it's in the Bible. So let me tell you where it is. In the book of James, chapter 4, verse 8, the Bible says, draw close to God, and God will draw close to you. Wash your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, because your loyalty is divided between God and the world. Look, you know it's there. You know where it is. You can check it out for yourself. But in case you need an additional proof point, let me tell you about my life last week. I was being insanely productive. I mean, I was so proud of my progress. I work in ministry. I'm building a business. I'm a mom of 4. I'm a wife. I'm a homemaker, all the things. And this particular day, I was really proud of the progress I was making in every area, right? Which isn't necessarily uncommon. However, one of my most difficult points of the day is when I put my daughters down for a nap. Because at that point, I have two options. One, I can either continue being productive or I can take a nap. But this day was obvious. I was going to continue working because my momentum was so high and I felt such a sense of urgency and things were happening. I felt a sense of accomplishment as well. So clearly, I was going to continue working once I put my daughters to sleep. But saying, because by the time I got back downstairs to my computer after putting my daughters down, I had an email that instantly caused frustration. I mean, I was just too through. I was like, look now, see, this is why I'm about to take a nap. I'm going to take a nap. But before I could get all the way under my covers, I felt a little nudge, and it was as if I was being asked, hey, look, are you going to continue to glorify God by being a good steward of your time and being obedient to Him by completing the things you need to get done? Or are you going to allow this email to control you and ultimately rob you of the level to which God has called you to? So obviously, and with some reluctancy and difficulty, I decided to keep working. And it was hard at first, but I kind of got into a groove. And then I got a phone call. And it was a fellow YouTuber, and she was giving me concrete ways to grow my YouTube channel. I've gotten 45 new subscriptions in 2 days. So again, it was a great phone call, effective. It was motivating, encouraging, and hyped me up even further. So I kept working. My enthusiasm was there. And then I got another phone call. So side note, if you know me, you know that this is also a miracle because I always keep my phone on Do Not Disturb, especially when I'm working. But literally, 24 hours a day, my phone is on Do Not Disturb. We're not going to talk unless we've scheduled out a time to talk. So I got another phone call. By the grace of God, my phone was not on Do Not Disturb because it was an amazing woman who ultimately hired me to speak to a group of young women. I said, okay, God, we 2 for 2. I see you out here making moves in these streets. I get off the phone with her. I'm pumped. So I log onto Facebook to confirm the spelling of her last name. Once I get to Facebook, I had another message from a woman who wanted me to speak for a non-for-profit in Nashville. Y'all, God said when you move, He moves. Just like that. Okay, let's go back to the verse. In the book of James, chapter 4, verse 8, it says, draw close to God, and God will draw close to you. Y'all, that is what happened for me. I drew closer to God by being obedient to Him and using my time wisely. So God then He drew close to me like He said He would do by giving me the power to push through my frustration, by giving me peace to stay focused, though it was difficult in the beginning. And ultimately, He drew closer to me by the provision through the opportunities. The verse goes on to say, wash your hands, you sinners. I had to wash my hands of the ignorance around that particular email. It goes on to say, and purify your hearts, because your loyalty is divided between God and the world. I had to decide, look, am I going to keep moving forward? Am I going to be loyal to God, or am I going to be loyal to the world? Because if I had responded the way I wanted to respond, it would have been very worldly. So I had to clean my heart in that moment and make a decision of where my loyalty lied. So the moral of the story is stay focused, keep grinding, keep drawing closer to the things that God has called you to Him, and watch it work out. Nothing else matters. Nothing is more important than all that God has shared with you. So pursue that, follow that, stay focused. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching this. I pray that you were blessed. Love you. Bye. Hello once again. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch that video. I pray that you were blessed. And if you were, I hope that you'll take the time to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you also click the bell so that you're notified of when I upload new videos. Continue to watch the other ones. Share, comment, like. But more importantly, I pray that you are blessed. Love y'all so much. Your support means the world to me. Thank you.